Today I want to talk to you about dairy farming. Dairy farming has really taken root in Kenya. And as a student of dairy farming, because I'm not going to say that I'm a perfect instructor, I want to share with you what I've learned over the last 6 years, where I've tried to train young people to be able to get into farming. I'm very happy that a lot of them have actually followed suit and attempted to be able to keep some dairy cows and to grow some food. The most expensive thing when it comes to dairy farming is, of course, the fodder, the feeds. Feeds are very expensive. In Kenya, we import most of our feeds from Uganda, from Zambia, and from Tanzania. Mostly it may be because of lack of knowledge, patience, and also lack of industries to be able to get the animal feeds. But slowly by slowly, we're getting there. Now, as part of the dairy feeds, one of the most important component, or rather feed, is grass. As you can see, this grass is actually due for harvest. We should be harvesting this grass within the next couple of days. Hopefully here we'll get about maybe 20,000 bales. We have about 20.5 acres, but at least the grass has really grown well. Grass is very important for cows because it helps improve on the beta carotene, which is a yellow substance. When you take milk and you sort of like boil it, the cream that you get for you to be able to make butter comes from there. It is also very good because we have solid and also we have other concentrate. The concentrates that we use are mostly soya, canola. We use also wheat bran, but directly we have to be able to grow a lot of grass or hay so that we can be able to feed cows. So this year, to be able to reduce the cost of production or producing good milk, we decided to plant over 100 acres of both bomber rods. We also have another type of grass, it's a different type of grass. And then most importantly, the other thing that we have is sorghum. This year, we've planted about 40 acres of sorghum. Hopefully we'll be able to harvest it like 3 times. The biggest challenge we have when we are trying to grow anything organically, of course, are the weeds. So we'll try and pull them out. This weed in particular, it's called agatura or something like that. It's a very dangerous weed. So this one we make sure that we pull out so that we don't harvest the sorghum with it. Otherwise, it will end up spoiling the feed. So over the next few days, I'm going to be able to put a few people here and also myself come out and we pull these from the ground, completely pull them from the ground before we can be able to spray. Because in this time around, whether we like it or not, we have to spray to be able to kill all the broadleaves. But even if we're killing the broadleaf, this particular weed is a very dangerous weed, which must be pulled out, thrown out, and it cannot be mixed with any of the fodder. As you can see, we have attempted to grow the sorghum fodder or forage. We will be able to harvest it 3 or 4 times. So I want to encourage you, if you're starting a small dairy farm, make sure that you grow your own feeds. Feed your cows. Earlier on, I was in one of my other farms where I've grown corn to be able to make silage. But even with the sorghum, this sorghum is just about to be harvested. We'll harvest this sorghum in the next 10 days because we would have had at least 45 days when it is growing. But before, I want to reiterate that if you plant sorghum, you should never plant sorghum, you should never harvest sorghum without weed. This is a very dangerous weed. I don't know the name of it. I think Ratura. Aldatura. Yes. So we'll get it all out. We'll give some people some work to come and pull it out. So if you want to come and work for us and harvest this before we harvest the sorghum, we'll give everyone an acre for you to be able to remove all, and you can also be able to learn. So I want you to show them how beautiful this sorghum is. Look at it. Come along with me. Look at how beautiful it is. And for you to know that it's extremely beautiful, you know, you just have to cut it like this and actually even taste it. It's got a lot of protein in it, a lot of energy. So definitely, this is the best decision we've ever made. So there you have it. Tomorrow we'll talk to you about another crop, which you must make sure you have. My name is Odama, Senator Narok County, and I encourage you to become a farmer. Even if you do not want to become a dairy farmer, you can also keep the traditional cows in a smaller portion of land, use most of your land to be able to grow fodder, and then introduce something called feedlots. I will take you right now to where I've kept some steers, which we hope to be able to slaughter in the next few months, and then age the meat and sell the meat very expensive. Thank you very much. Show them around. Yeah. One acre. Kidung yagi, ura ne wuji 20 acres. Even to ne wuru gisi 20. Ura kilo gisi ni shori 1 acre.